Hello, everybody, or my free subscribers. Today we're going to talk about Vista tutorial's outdated, as you can see. They haven't updated this in a long time. Like, look at all this. They didn't even change the design on this weapon. The icicles didn't get redesigned. Doesn't show the lifesteal compatibility. But I don't even have to explain why this is outdated. The fire sword is not even a fire sword. Oh yeah, and this is literally broken. So I'm gonna make a better tutorial. I'm gonna show you what a true Godcast tutorial. Oh yeah, and there's no guitar, but that's in the game, by the way. Well, let me show you how all these work. Okay, so the first weapon we're gonna start with is the Leviathan Axe. So what the Leviathan Axe can do, it has like a throwing ability. If you press the drop button while swinging, it can throw. And to call it back, you raise your arm up, like high up, and then you get it back. And yes, all this does damage. It fills up that little rage bar right there. If you get that entire rage bar full, I think we just gotta slap our mini sword real quick. But if you get the entire thing full, and you can activate it, or fill it up, I can just. Also, that's not me. That's the axe. It screams. I don't know why. Anyways, if you're higher than the other player, then you can teleport to them. Just like that. You can combo them in the air and all that. Just like that. And that's the Leviathan Axe. Okay, so the next weapon we're gonna get to is the gauntlets. And this gauntlet got a lot of updates, so this is gonna be actually accurate. So the first ability we got is the jump ability, and the jump ability you just raise your arms up with force, like yeah, like that. And then you can also make craters, like look at that, even the crater does damage. And the second ability, if you're wondering, it's the Star Blast, not the Zesty Star Storm. So the Star Blast, you just hold down both of the triggers, and you can just hit him with that laser beam. It'll get one shot just like that. This weapon's pretty overpowered if you know how to use it. It's a pretty cool weapon. Oh, that's about it. And now, for the greatest weapon of them all, the Mjolnir. So what this thing can do is, it's pretty similar to the Leviathan Axe. Except as a flying ability. If you press the trigger button while swinging, you can fly with it. I know it's pretty cool. It also has a throwing ability, you know, if you press the button while swinging, same thing. And you also have to raise your arm up, just like the Leviathan Axe. I know, pretty similar. And that's about it, except it does like a lot of knockback. Like, look at that. For the melee. To the next weapon. Alright, now it's time for like the worst weapon in the entire game. But hey, it's there. It's better than the longsword. It has Billy. It's the icicles. So yeah, it's pretty much the same, but I don't know, design changes look pretty cool. But yeah, if you raise your arms out, it like charges up and spins. And once you get a bat full, it does an ice explosion. I know, craziest ice explosion ever. Anyways, they're just slowly buffing the hell out of this weapon, so soon it's gonna be the strongest weapon in the game. Don't worry, icicle players. This weapon will be the strongest. You'll see. Oh yeah, there's also that one thing where if you use the ice explosion and hit someone with both of them at the same time, it does like a lot of damage. Oh, to the next one. Alright, now it's time for, I guess the good old wind katana. Yeah, so up here is the wind katana. But yeah. What this can do, oh, you are the wind god. I don't know why it does that. So the first ability you have is the dash ability. If you just simply pull out the katana and just press the trigger, you can dash. You can also stab people. Who doesn't like hitting people? Anyways, the next ability, which is a tornado. If you hold the trigger down and it does this, it says tornado ready, then you can summon a tornado and absolutely destroy them. I know, a lot of people don't like the tornado because it simply distracts them in the 1v1s. But yep, that's the wind katana. To the next weapon. Alright, now it's time for like the most weapon of all time. It's the scythe. The third, there's only like 3 throwables, and it is the third one. So the first thing that you can do is dash. By just simply pressing the trigger button, that's about it. You can also throw the weapon just like all the other 3, but unlike the other 3, this one can come back to you. You don't even have to raise your arm up. Man, how'd I... Yeah. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, no, I did that. But yeah, you can just throw it at people. You also got lifesteal ability right there. You gotta get the entire thing full just by hitting people with the melee. Not the range, because the range doesn't do nothing. Oh man, it's not full. We're gonna need mini sword again. Hey, look, mini sword decided to came here to sacrifice for all of us. Okay. So auto summon the lifesteal, you gotta raise your arm up and just activate lifesteal. It's pretty simple. Let me Anyways, the lifesteal act works exactly how you think it does. If you hit people, wow, if you hit people, it just gives you free life, and they just lose life. You know, pretty simple. Oh. Okay, it's time for the next weapon. The weapon that has fire. The fire sword. So yeah, this weapon does not have an ability anymore. So it kind of looks all rusty and crusty. It doesn't have an ability, but hey, you can hit people. That's pretty cool. That's basically about it. To the next weapon, that's about it. Alright, now it's time for the weapon. The one and only. It's broken. Amazing! Next weapon. Okay, guys, so to use the guitar, you need 4 people. I got the perfect 4 people right here. These guys. We got the Lord of Being Annoying, mini sword. We got the guy who thinks the violence is not the answer. Get out of here. You don't deserve to be here. And you! You're just there. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, and now it's time for the weapon that's in the middle. It is... How'd I fall? The guitar! Yeah. So what this weapon can do, first of all, there's a jump ability if you hold down the trigger long enough. The longer you hold down, the more you jump. Like look at this. Whee. Even got a strum ability if you just like press the strings on the trigger right here. That also does damage. Yeah, pretty cool weapon. Wee. Well, yeah, that's all the weapons, and that's how they all work. Anyways, that's about it. That's all we got. Anyways, if you want to see the hit points for all these weapons, just go to the description. Well, I'm gonna change them all the time because they're always gonna change the weapon. So yeah. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.